What's up, y'all? We're back with another Cook with Cartea recipe. So, as y'all know, holidays is over with, Thanksgiving is over with. So I hope that everybody was able to have a good Thanksgiving, enjoy that food. Hopefully y'all try some of the recipes and that food turned out good. But we're moving on. We're moving on to some other recipes now. So today, for the most part, we keeping it simple. As y'all see in front of us, we got our ingredients. So let me just go ahead and point these ingredients out to y'all and let y'all know what we making today. So right here, we got the star of the show. We got some chicken tenders. So yeah, today we're gonna be making some crispy chicken tenders today. And I'm gonna show y'all just how to do it the best way. So anyways, we got our chicken tenders right here. We got a mixture right here in our bowl. We got a mixture of flour and cornstarch. Y'all gonna see that later. We got a couple eggs in the front. Now we got some canola oil. You can use vegetable oil too if you want to. We got some buttermilk right here. I'm gonna explain that later. We got all-purpose seasoning like always. And then these two up front is optional. I'm doing the jerk seasoning today just to add that jerk seasoning on there. You could use Cajun seasoning, you could use the Creole kit, you could just use all-purpose, whatever spices you like. So when we're looking for them chicken tenders, we want that crispiness, that flavor, that tenderness, and the juiciness. So this recipe right here is finna have all that. I'm finna show y'all the best way to make crispy, juicy, tender chicken tenders. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So really, this first step, real quick, it's optional if you want to do it. Some people do it, some people don't. So I'm gonna just point out to y'all real quick on the chicken tenders, especially when you just get the tenderloins, you know, from the store packaged up already. It's this little cartilage piece on here. I don't really like that because don't nobody like to have a bite of that. So I like to just cut that piece off. Now the cartilage, it kind of go through a little bit further. Now what you can do is you can pull that whole little piece out, you know what I'm saying? You can take a little paper towel, take a fork, and just pull that whole piece out. Now that, we're not gonna do. We don't gotta do all that. But, you know what I'm saying, if you wanna take this step, to clean up your chicken tenders just a little bit, then by all means, you know, because that's what I like to do. So like this right here, I'll just cut that off. Alright y'all, so we got our chicken tenders, as y'all can see. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is finna be easy. It's not finna be too crazy or nothing like that. So, the next thing we finna do, we finna go ahead and just season the chicken up. So we finna come in with that all-purpose seasoning. All-purpose seasoning. Again, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Mine got a little smoked paprika in it too. Just to add a little extra flavor, we're gonna throw some chicken bouillon powder in there. Then we're gonna bring that ground allspice in there because, you know, since it got that jerk flavor, you know, this is a key jerk flavor spice right here. And then lastly, last seasoning, I'm gonna throw in that jerk seasoning that I like. Yeah, so we're gonna throw that in there. Boom. So we seasoned up. So now we just gonna come in, mix it around, get them all evenly coated. So we got our chicken coated up, seasoned up good. Now here comes the star, that buttermilk. You just want enough, no specific measurement, you just want enough to make sure, you know, they all submerged and they all coated in there. I'm gonna add some W sauce. Y'all can say their name if you want to. Worcestershire, yep. Come in with the W sauce. Just to add a little richness to it, a little tang, just a little extra kick and flavor. All right, so we're gonna get that. Y'all see we got that buttermilk and all that mixed in there. This is gonna be our marinade. So while we do this real quick, let me just explain to y'all. Buttermilk, it got a bit of acidity in it. So what it do is it cut through the protein and the fibers of the chicken. This will help the chicken become real tender. So that's what we want. So that buttermilk is key. All right, y'all, so look, like I said, real easy. We about halfway done. So we got that buttermilk in there, we got our spices in there, chicken coated, everything. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna let this marinate. We're gonna throw this in the fridge for at least 30 to an hour, and that should be cool. So we're gonna get this covered up, and then we just gonna throw it in the fridge. Like I said, I'm gonna just throw it in there for 30 minutes because that's gonna be good. It's gonna be perfect. All right, so we got our chicken. It's in there marinating. We letting that do its thing right now, but we can find something to do in the meantime. So like I said, we got our flour and cornstarch mixture in here. Now, depending on how many pieces of chicken or whatever that you got, you might have a little bit more. But I got probably about like 3 cups of flour and like a cup of cornstarch. Now you don't want too much cornstarch because that cornstarch, that's what also help that crispiness. Now you have too much cornstarch, your chicken's gonna crisp up too much and too fast, then it's gonna burn. And then next thing you know, you got super crispy skin, maybe even burnt skin, and the chicken ain't even done yet. So just be careful with that cornstarch. Like I said, you don't want too much in there. This is gonna be our batter, obviously. So you always wanna season that batter. So we got the flour, we got the cornstarch already in there. So then we're gonna come in, we're gonna throw that all-purpose seasoning in there as well. Definitely gonna make sure that batter is seasoned up real good too. We got nothing but flavor everywhere. Then guess what? I'm just gonna come in with some jerk seasoning. Then I'm gonna just add a little bit more bouillon powder. All right, y'all. So we got our chicken out the fridge. I left it in there for about an hour. So an hour is good. Like I said, 30 minutes to an hour is good. Now over here, we went ahead and we put that oil in our pan. So we letting that heat up right now. We're gonna let that oil get to about 350, 365. Once that get there, then we're gonna be good. But while that's getting up to temp, we're gonna go ahead and you see we got our station set up right here. Remember, we got those 2 eggs. So yeah, we finna get those cracked, whisked up a little bit. Then we gonna go chicken, eggs, flour, and then we're gonna rest over here, and then eventually we gonna go in the oil once they get up to temp. Depending on your pan size, you do about 3, 4, depending on, how big it is. But you don't want to put too many in there because you don't want to overcrowd the pan and bring your oil temperature down. You want that oil to stay the same, cook evenly the entire time. We're going to go about 4, 5 minutes, flip, another 4, 5 minutes, and then we're going to be done. Each tender, we're going to pull, and then we're going to get the next ones in there. So yeah, let's see you do their thing. Start to see that golden, kind of light golden color. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. So let's get these on the plate. All right, y'all, so we here, we done. Made our chicken tenders. Now look where we at. Now I just want to see if y'all can hear this. What I tell y'all, crispy. Past the crisp test, you want that light, middle, golden, yeah, you want that golden brown on there. Now look, what I say, crispy. Y'all seen the crispiness? Well, no, y'all heard the crispiness, but you can see the crispiness too. You seen the juiciness? Man, you can tell, squish them down a little bit how tender they is. But the best way to know the real is to go ahead and get a taste test. So if it's cool with y'all like it's cool with me, let's go ahead and taste these chicken tenders. They're crunch, the skin is just right. That jerk season flavor, take it to the next level. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all straight like this. These are the best chicken tenders you could ever make. You make them just like this, best chicken tenders. You could go anywhere you want, anything like that. You make these at the crib, trust me, they're gonna be the best chicken tenders you ever had. So make sure you do this chicken tender recipe. It ain't gonna let you down. So look, this is just a quick, nice and easy recipe you can try at the crib. I know all that Thanksgiving food gone, as it should be. Don't be eating that Thanksgiving food no more. So look, make this recipe perfect for the kids, perfect for yourself. Like I said, these are the perfect chicken tenders. So make sure you try this recipe. Now, I need y'all to stay tuned because we had the holiday edition series going on. Now, I'm gonna introduce the next series that we're gonna be doing on the next recipe. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. We're gonna be doing a whole nother series. So I'm excited for that. As always, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want us to make. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and cooking with me. So yet again, there's another one, Cook with Cartea. Y'all be safe. See y'all on the next one.